Hello everyone and welcome to our coverage of this Week 2 fixture from the Dialog Schools Rugby League between Lumbini College hosting Sri Sumangala College Kandy. All set for a very entertaining affair. Pre-match formalities have just come to a close and it's two very exciting sides going head to head as I welcome my good friend Denan Ranavira into the commentary box.
Yes, a very good afternoon, Nathan. It's going to be a cracker, isn't it? Sri Sumangala College, the visitors. Lumbini College, Colombo 5, the host. Here at the Police Park. A Week 2 fixture in this Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 edition. It's going to be Sri Sumangala College fielding from the right to the left of your screens against Lumbini College.
Yes, and some interesting rotations in the lineup as well. Lumbini, one of their better players, Tisum Pereira in the number 8, has dropped to the bench, probably looking for that impact in the second half. And Sri Sumangala as well. Few positional shifts you can see. Akila Akesh has made the shift to fullback. As referee Nalin Lasantha says all good to go and passing to Samarako and kicks us off here at Police Park. Straight away, well collected there by Kavindu from Lumbini, but Sri Sumangala forcing the turnover and are straight away in an attacking zone.
There's early advantage coming in for Sri Sumangala College into the 22 meter. They go less than a minute up here on the clock and they're right about their game here. Lumbini scrambling for defense. Acres of space on the outside. Good inside pass to their flanker. As Sri Sumangala now, they've got the ball in the right area of the game. Just need to get some points early up on the board and apply pressure back on Lumbini. And it's not rolling away advantage taken quickly by Sashika. Here he goes towards the lineup. And what a brilliant defense coming in by Lumbini, holding their lines, but Sri Sumangala, waves of momentum behind their back as they are now ever so close to the try line, 5 meters out as the forwards go, pick and go.
Yes, getting their forwards into the game early, getting those legs pumping, coming through the fringes. Sri Sumangala, they'd want to hold on to possession, now switches things to the blind side, lovely inside ball from Samarakon, but unfortunately just wasn't on the same wavelength as Malisha Karunathilaka on that occasion. But we have an advantage to come back to, taken quickly once again by Sashika Bandara, and Sri Sumangala College touchdown for the first score. Brilliant work from them, quick thinking has got them their first try in this game, Dinan.
So what a brilliant passage of play straight away from Sri Sumangala College, drawing first blood, and Amana Bank try number 1 for them with a far more conventional kicking angle as well for their number 15, passing to Samarakon, who will definitely should be regulation for him given the range, but nevertheless Sri Sumangala up on the board, 5 points up. Here's the conversion attempt and the goal conversion successful. Sri Sumangala lead 7 points to 0, and what a start they've had straight away. Lumbini College squandered that squandered the kickoff of the game, losing possession of the ball, and have paid with dividends with a converted try conceded.
Yes, and exactly the kind of start that Sri Sumangala would have wanted as well, isn't it? Then being a visit inside, they want to get a quick score, make their presence felt early, and force Lumbini to try and play from behind, and that's exactly what they'll have to do. As Sachin the Induvara kicks off, ball falls gracefully into the hands of their number 6. Can Sumangala get the exit right? Lumbini couldn't do so and ended up conceding the try. Ball finds its hands to Karuna Tilaka. Looks like they're trying to run it out of their own red zone. But good cover defense coming in from Lumbini and a great counter-rucking effort as well. Luckily, player is there to pick up the scraps for Sri Sumangala. Ball taken into their 22. Can't kick it out of the full. Can pass into Samarakon. And kicks it straight into the hands of the Lumbini fullback. Now he is cutting against the grain. Spots that space on the left-hand side. Breaks past the first tackler. Nearly breaks past the second. Needs support to arrive quickly.
Oh, what a fantastic run by Lakshan Pereira for Lumbini College. And they are now very eager to get a response up on the scoreboard. As the Sri Sumangala defense comes right up. Here are the forwards for Lumbini. First touch for them. Both teams most likely to run the ball, Nathan, not known for their forward play. So we'll have to see what type of tactic they'll opt for, given the conditions in the ground as well. We've had a bit of rain right in the kickoff, and that's another penalty for Lumbini, who's taken it quickly. Here's Lakshan. Pardon, that was RK Johan who's taken the ball into contact. Not 5 meters, says the referee. Back-to-back penalties, and here's Lumbini College with some momentum.
Yes, quick thinking once again from Lumbini, trying to beat Sri Sumangala at their own game. This time looking to go for touch, which is an interesting call, isn't it, Denan, from just 5 meters out. And like we said, both of these sides certainly not the biggest teams in the competition. They'll want to do a lot of running with the ball at hand. But Lumbini trying to get their forwards into the game early. Now have the put into a Rexona line out from just 5 meters out.
Here's the first set piece of the game in favor of Lumbini College. That too in prime land, isn't it? 5 meters out. Down 7 points on the scoreboard, and brilliant contest coming in by Sumangala as they've got the ball. Playing it a bit of risk though. Few offloads, and what a powerful run by Samarakon. Here's Sri Sumangala now trying to get out of their red zone. High tackle advantage as they move the ball across the field. Here they go. Sri Sumangala College overlap in the corner. Needs to cut back inside. Brilliant stuff. And desperate defense coming in by Lumbini College. Sri Sumangala though, ball squirts out. Scrappy bit of play. And here's Sumangala, the forwards now taking it forward. Lumbini defense offside surely. And here they go. Lumbini flustered with that attack coming in by the Sri Sumangala back three, and here's the kick ahead. Good recovery by Lumbini College. Lakshan in that instance was there in the backfield to cover that chip kick, as they've been gifted back possession of the ball, and they'll be hoping for exit.
So interestedly, they too trying to run it out with their forwards. Time it was Senuka the assist. He's taken it out of the 22, so this kick can't go out on the full either, and it's been dropped by Sachin Tanavisha. That's a cardinal error, Denan. Regulation exit kick there. And we had a bit of rain before the game, bit of a drizzle. Looks like the wet ball has started playing its tricks.
Is a bit of a nervous jitters, and a slippery ball is not a good combination, especially in schools rugby. These young kids have quite the amount of expectations in their own minds as well. So yet again, Sri Sumangala College, they have a scrum, that too inside the 22-meter with a more favored right hand pass coming in as well. So we'll have to see what they make of this set piece. The first scrum for the visitors. Up for a number 8 break. Wayward pass, Shashika to his centers, who's dropped it cold yet again. Simple hands, an unforced error, and Lumbini, they live to fight another day.
Yes, that's the second knock-on of this game by Malisha Karunathilagadenan had one earlier as well when Sri Sumangala were attacking, but luckily they were playing under advantage at that time. This time not so, and Lumbini have been gifted another opportunity to try and find that exit. They were attacking in the Sri Sumangala red zone not too long ago, but Sri Sumangala's line out doing the heavy lifting. Scrum not steady. That's an early shove, I think, from Sri Sumangala, and the penalty taken quickly by Lumbini. I don't think Sri Sumangala will back the 10 meters, but do they need that advantage? That's a brilliant covering tackle from the Sri Sumangala winger. Lumbini, some quick thinking, were on the breakaway, but that's excellent work by the Sri Sumangala fullback on that occasion to prevent an attacking chance for the home team.
Lumbini have the right intent. They are looking to run things through, and just the retention of the ball in the far corners has been their cause of error. Here's the line out. Sumangala very confident in their number 2 jumper as their centers take it forward. Plenty of contest at this rock time, but yet again not rolling penalty conceded by Lumbini. Second time offense coming in for them, as referee Nalin Lasanta will have a word with the skipper.
Yes, the penalty count has been pretty high so far from Lumbini. Saw when they conceded that earlier try as well. String of 3 penalties. Now Pasindu Samarakon looks for good touch and puts his team right on the edge of the Lumbini red zone. Sri Sumangala trying to build their next attack. They do have the advantage. Just played the 10 minutes in this game, didn't?
It's the second Rexona line out for Sumangala College, overthrown in that instance. Brilliant tip tackle by Sumangala, but nevertheless it's Lumbini coming away with the possession of the ball, and here they go. Sumangala line is scrambling with some space now. Lumbini cutting back inside is Lakshan. Slow ball coming in through, slipping through a couple of tackles. Did the open side flanker for Lumbini College. Third phase ball, and they're running it laterally. No net movement so far, and running now with a bit of advantage on their backs as well. See what they make of this one.
It's another penalty for not rolling, this time by Sri Sumangala, the guilty party. Sachin, who botched that exit kick earlier, will be looking for good touch this time. He scored all 12 points for Lumbini College in that game against Trinity, and this time he's found excellent touch. Good 60 meters on that kick to take Lumbini from inside their own half to right in Sri Sumangala's red zone.
He did his forwards mighty favor in that instance. A brilliant territorial kick, and Rexona line out coming in for Lumbini College now. They're contesting Sumangala in that number 2 jumper. This time as well, competition coming in, but Lumbini walks away with the ball. Good jackling work, is it? We'll have to see. Yes, it is. Holding on, says the referee, and another opportunity squandered by Lumbini College. No support in that instance, and brilliant jackling work by the number 8 for Sumangala.
That was Pabasara Nirmal there, and yes, Lumbini guilty of just isolating their man. Has been pretty scrappy so far, hasn't it? Both teams letting those errors creep in. They've had some good chances, but haven't been able to capitalize. Just that lone score came in the second minute through Sashika Bandara.
Still settling in. Of course, these players, scrappy ball nevertheless, lost forward by Sri Sumangala College. Another opportunity now for Lumbini College. As you were saying, scrappy start for both teams. Lackluster in this first quarter. Plenty of penalties exchanged and possession as well. Sumangala lucky to have that score on the board. As for now, 7 points up. But both teams need to be a bit more disciplined and consistent with their performances at the ruck and how fast they roll away from the breakdowns.
Yes, this time brilliant work by Sri Sumangala. Mudita Gimhana out hooking his opposite number there. They've turned over that scrum, but the Lumbini back three once again patrolling that backfield. Yes, Sachin out to Lakshan. Lakshan cuts inside. Looking for that space. Lakshan does really well to stay on his feet. Makes it available. So Lumbini back three has looked pretty promising so far from what we've seen. But they need the rest of their team and their forwards especially to do them some favors as Johan looks for that exit kick. Thumps it downfield but straight into the breadbasket of Sashika Bandara. Now here it is for their winger as well to stay on his feet. Does Pasindu Bandara. Pasindu Bandara still with the ball at his hand. Quickly recycled by Shashika. Now lovely fend off coming in from the number 8. Offloads to Resandu Sahas. The big prop with a brilliant carry there. Great continuity of play from Sri Sumangala. Lovely quick ball from Sashika Bandara to Pasindu Samarakon. Here's Karunatilaka now. Sri Sumangala attacking inside the Lumbini red zone. Need support to arrive quickly. Got an advantage for offside as well. Here's Samarakon out to the number 11. Brilliant offload. Lumbini defense holding on by the skin of their teeth for the moment. And the ball squirts out. But luckily we do have that advantage to come back to if you're a Sri Sumangala supporter. But his Sri Sumangala backs then when they get in their groove, they're showing that they've got that great continuity of play, keeping the ball rolling and keeping this Lumbini defense guessing.
The difference being Sashika Bandara's ruck time, hasn't he? He's been feeding that ball real quickly for the backs to run, and some dangerous runners in Samarakon, Amarasinghe and Dilshan, who's definitely posing a threat to the opposite numbers in the far corners of the field. Nevertheless, it's going to be a line out now for Sri Sumangala College. And 7 points up. They'll be hoping for a second Amana Bank try. They've lost a few opportunities and a brilliant maul set in place. But unfortunately has fallen short, and a good defense coming in by Lumbini. Desperate to hold their lines now. And here are the Sumangala forwards. Privy to the task are the Lumbini lads. Desperate defense coming in by them. Bunched up rather. Sumangala, if they were to work this one through, should be an easy stroll, but they're still opting to use the forwards and attack those fringes. And that's held up. Brilliant defense by Lumbini College. Try denied and massive shift in their favour.
Yes, this would be a great morale boost, isn't it, for that Lumbini defense. They look lost at times, but this will do them a world of good. But Sri Sumangala, you have to feel that's a chance wasted by them, isn't it? Then, like you said, there's acres of space on the wider channels. Just couldn't use them on that occasion. Persisted with their forwards and couldn't get the result that they wanted.
The Lumbini College team, they seem to be taking the bet and attacking the rucks of Sri Sumangala College, which this time paid with dividends, declined the try. But we'll have to see what their tactics are going to be moving forward, as these deadly Sri Sumangala backs are now with prime position. Here they go. The number 11 cutting back inside. Akila stays inside the field, taken quickly by the number 22, Harshita, who's now good recycling work yet again by Pasindu Bandara. Sumangala with double time now. Here's the forwards. The number 8 running. Brilliant run by him. A movement short of the line. Sumangala itching for that second Amana Bank try. Yet again, Lumbini College, they are attacking the rucks, hoping that the ball won't be available. And referee Nalin Lasanta stops the time, and he'll have a quick chat with the AR.
It's just at the bottom of your screen that looked like the number 8 managed to ground the ball, Tarusha Dilshan. I don't know if the referees were in a good position to spot that. Will be interesting to see what comes of this decision. Big call here for referee Lasanta. See, I don't think they were in the ideal spot to view that. Yes, looks like he has his thumb up, so maybe saying that Lumbini might have defended this well.
Cities, that's the try coming in for Dilshan, and the second Amana Bank try for Sri Sumangala College. Brilliant efforts coming in by them. Yet again started off with their backs, who did all the hard work. And Tarusha Dilshan managed to bustle through and get the second score on the board.
Yes, Pasindu Samarakon looking for his second goal conversion. But you have to say, for the pressure that Sri Sumangala have applied in these last 10 minutes or so, that is a deserved score, as Samarakon makes absolutely no mistake, slotting that through the uprights. And Sri Sumangala take a 14-0 lead here at Police Park.
Just the 2 tries up on the board. They'll be happy with how the first quarter has ended for them. Lumbini, on the other hand, managed to withhold 1 try. Has already conceded the second now. So they need to regather their thoughts and get some composure in. Need to take leadership of the game and get this restart right. They need the ball as soon as possible. That too ideally inside the Sumangala half, as they restart now. Good high up and hanging kick nevertheless, and a brilliant collection by Sri Sumangala College, as they opt to waste no time and go to clear the lines. Ball stays in field. Here's Lakshan now. He's been placing himself brilliantly in the backfield, and a good tackle coming in by Sri Sumangala College. And here are the Lumbini forwards opting to pick and go. High tackle advantage coming in.
Yes, appeals coming from the crowd as well for that high shot. And referee Lasanta in a good position. And Sri Sumangala soon after scoring once again, just letting those errors creep in and allowing Lumbini back into this game. Yes, Sachinta looking for another touch finder, but the Sri Sumangala back three have done really well to knock that ball back in and now clear it downfield. Here it is for Tarusha. Now spots the space backfield as Sachinta. 50-22 on the cards, but that's been recovered by Sri Sumangala. Now have broken field to run into. Here's Karuna Tilaka. Quickly recycled by Bandara. Sri Sumangala their forwards doing some really good running here at the moment. Ball is scrappy but backwards, says the referee. Here it is for Resandu. Big lad doing the heavy lifting for his side, gaining some meters. Now pops it back to Samarakon, who spotted some space in behind. But can't get past that man. Lakshan still with possession. Lakshan putting his foot on the gas, using that touchline to his advantage. Finds the offload to Johan. Johan needs support. The Sri Sumangala Jackler is there first but went off his feet. So advantage coming the way of Lumbini. And yes, ball was scrappy. So a referee will play that advantage. So once again, Sri Sumangala letting those errors creep in. And Lumbini will have a penalty kick from inside the Sri Sumangala half.
Lumbini College with an opportunity to get some points on the board right before half time. 7 points now would keep them in the game, and that's a brilliant touch on the 5-meter line. Rexona line out, exactly what the doctor ordered for them. Now all on that forward pack. Their efforts into converting this one. It's going to be mighty important for them. Huge morale boost coming in right before the brink of halftime as well, if they were to get some points on the board. Here's the line out. Squandered, nevertheless, position yet again one back exchanged, and that's something you can't do right in front of the referee. And Lumbini College, nothing but themselves to blame, don't they, Nathan? They've lost the position of the line out and given away a penalty soon after. So back-to-back mistakes, and they've paid with dividends.
Yes, that's such a silly penalty to give away as well, isn't it, Denan? And like you said, right in front of the referee. You aren't fooling anyone. And yes, another prime attacking opportunity from just 5 meters out. They had that line out, did Lumbini College. Now ball has gone the other way, and it'll be Sri Sumangala's put into this line out, but Lumbini have done well to spoil. Now sending it out wide, have space on the right hand side. Here's the number 10 putting in that grubber for Lakshan. It's a foot race. Lakshan has Pasidu Bandara isolated. Bandara steps back in, and he's done brilliantly to get out of jail here. This is excellent work from the Sri Sumangala winger, but brilliant work by Sachin Tainduvara with the interception, just like he did at Pallakele last week, Denan. And referees will want to have a discussion about this one, but it's excellent work from the Lumbini winger.
Oh, what a brilliant passage of play. Pasidu Bandar of Sumangala did manage to get out of jail, but soon, moments later, it was yet again Duranga who managed to get his hand right where it was supposed to be. Got the interception going. It's going to be an in-goal dropout nevertheless for Sri Sumangala, but shows the capacity and the capabilities of Lumbini College, doesn't it? It's just the matter of converting these efforts which they've lacked, which reflects on the scoreboard so far, but nevertheless they've got plenty of time left here. So if they were to get one of these two lucky chances to on the board, it'll be a different ball game here at Police Park.
Yes, and this is the kind of game we expected as well, isn't it? And both teams liking to run. That's exactly what the two of them have been doing. Ball kicked straight into the hands of Induvara, who puts in that long cutout pass that's tipped on by the number 10, but unfortunately not on the same wavelength there. Loses the ball forward, does Imasha. And Lumbini once again just trying to do too much.
Sachika Bandar to feed in to the Sri Sumangala scrum. Is the brilliant switch pass coming in, and what a wonderful running angle by the Sumangala winger. And yet again, a brilliant counter-ruck. And Jackling work gets Lumbini College the ball. Here's an opportunity now. The lock taking it forward. Takes a couple of men to bring him down. A good run. Scrambling defense. And here's Lumbini. Needs quick ball out. Here's Lakshan cutting back inside. Trying to break through a couple of tackles. Referee, he's bringing play back for advantage. High tackle, and they'll go for points.
It's probably the right thing to do, isn't it, Denan? Whatever they've tried in attack hasn't been working so far. And they've had plenty of chances, so ideal opportunity now for Lumbini to get the scoreboard rolling. Should be a regulation kick for Sachin Tendulkar. He's got quite the heavy boot on him, as we've seen with those touch finders. This one with the win from right in front of the sticks.
That's a penalty through. 3 points up on the board. And Lumbini College finally getting some points on. And will this be a change they desperately required, Nathan? 3 points up now. 11 points deficit. And they'll have an opportunity. Finally getting some points on the board. This time around making the safe bet to go for points. And this time they did get the points on the board. So 3 points in, and they'll be hoping to gather at least another score in right before halftime.
It's still just over 5 minutes left until that halftime interval. So certainly we'll have another opportunity come in the way of Lumbini. This time kickoff is taken deep. It's rolling out. And yes, looks like it has rolled out of the dead ball zone. So it will be a centre field scrum to Lumbini. And like we said, Denan, that opportunity that we were talking about, they've got it right from kickoff.
Yes, indeed. So they'll get scrum down right on the centre field line. And the referee stops time. Seems like there's a small injury concern for Sri Sumangala College. I believe we'll at least be hoping that they'll manage to finish off this first half at least and continue the game. So positive signs as he's got back up on his feet, and he'll stay on for Sri Sumangala College. Nevertheless, Lumbini College now with an opportunity. Set piece right in the centre field. Up to go with the left pass. Switching now are the backs for Lumbini College. Looking to step through. Is the number 14. Good ruck, counter rucking coming in by Sri Sumangala, but didn't enter through the gate, so it's a penalty conceded. And here's Duranga. This time his kick. Wouldn't want to see the replay of that one, Nathan. Straight away into the deadline area, and that's going to be a scrum from where the kick was made from. So Lumbini just not managing to grasp opportunities given.
Yes, Induvara will be scratching his head at that one. Then a regulation touch finder. And another chance squandered by Lumbini. Will these come back to bite them come the end of the 70 minutes? They're already under the cosh, trailing by 11 points. They need to score twice. It is from Bandara, quickly fished out of that scrum, but great rush defense from Lumbini on that occasion. Sri Sumangala trying to play themselves out of their half. They too will be looking to round out this first half with a score. It is done brilliantly, quickly by the forwards, but it's been turned over. Now it's fallen kindly to these Lumbini forwards. Taken that by Kalmika. Slow ball here though from Lumbini. Trying to build those faces. Excellent latch work there, Lumbini. Going with their forwards, now switching it to the backs. Here it is for Lakshan. Gives in the no argue handoff, and referee will want to come back to that one, but still staying on his feet here is Lakshan. Lumbini with the possession and territory to round out this first half here. Still going with the forwards. That time it's the number 5 Saumika. Now kicks it ahead. That's their fly half, but luckily Samarakon is there patrolling the backfield for Sri Sumangala. But was that kick needed? Then I think keeping possession would have been the aim of the game for Lumbini, as Bandara kicks ahead.
So an aimless kick has brought Lumbini College right inside their own half. Lakshan forced into kicking that on the full as well. So back-to-back mistakes coming in by Lumbini College. Shows the lack of experience and awareness by these youngsters. Back-to-back mistakes. Now gave away position, and second time around kicked it out on the full. It's going to be a line out now for Sri Sumangala College. And that too right inside the 22 meter. They're searching for the 4 tries to get that bonus point victory in, and their maul set up beautifully this time. Good maul kept intact, and what a breakthrough run by Dilshan from the back of it. Here's the Sumangala now. Second pick and go, and good leg work coming in by their forwards. Sumangala, 4th face ball. Desperate ruck defense coming in by Lumbini, but illegally says the referee, so it's going to be a penalty, and time's been stopped as the AR possibly has spotted a foul play.
Yes, really scrappy there in that ruck. Plenty of arms and feet in there, and that's exactly what the AR is saying. It's like he spotted a foot in that ruck. Should be the last play of the first half as well done. 35 minutes up on our clock. Now, having a bit of a word with Achila Gamage, vice captain of the Sri Sumangala team, and he's seen yellow. So not the end to this half that Sri Sumangala would have wanted. Discipline in the rucks has come into question in this first half, hasn't it, Denan?
So arguably by both teams as well, Nathan. Both Lumbini and Sri Sumangala College have been guilty of giving away a bit too many penalties in the breakdowns, and this time Sri Sumangala, they play with dividends with that yellow card and 10-minute player deficit, and another high ball squandered, and luckily for them it's gonna be half time as Sri Sumangala, they go into lemons 14 points to 3. Lumbini College 11-point deficit with 35 minutes to play. Game wide open for both teams, but Sri Sumangala, they'll be coming in with a man down the first 10 of that second half. And we'll take a commercial break, and on the other side the second half. Stay tuned.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Yes, welcome back everyone to coverage of this Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 2 game between Sri Sumangala College and Lumbini College. We had an exciting first 35 minutes. It's Sri Sumangala College, the visitors, currently in the lead, 14 points to 3. Plenty of errors in that first half, a yellow card right at the end as well. But both teams still well and truly in the game. It's just that Lumbini haven't been able to take their chances, isn't it, Dylan?
There's plenty of opportunities squandered by Lumbini College, and they'll be hoping to recover on those mistakes and make good use of the 35 minutes up in front of them as they restart this game. And that was a brilliant collection coming in by Sri Sumangala, opting to go for boots straight away. A decent touch finder outside their 22 meter, and here's the Lumbini College. They need to get a score in as soon as possible. Down 11 points coming into the second half, and hopefully that think tanks identified where they need to focus more on and improve.
Yes, Sri Sumangala College down to 14 men for the first 10 minutes of this half as well, isn't it, Denan? So, ideal opportunity for Lumbini, and like you said, I think they need to be the side to score next if they are to find a way back in this game. Comedy of errors there. Ball came off the head of the Lumbini player, and that Sri Sumangala player had a foot on the touchline when he took it. Referee spotting that one. There's some appeals from the crowd, and Lumbini, despite making hash of that first line out, have another opportunity, but from about 10 meters back. This time just the 3 men in that line out, now coming into that rolling maul. Lumbini unfortunately has been brought down for them. Sri Sumangala doing it legally, and they've got the turnover in their favour as well. This is brilliant stuff from the visitors. Here's Sashika with some quick recycle ball, but unfortunately kept that pass a bit too low for Karunatilaka. That's Karunatilaka's 4th knock on today, and the ball's just been following him, hasn't it?
Yes, a bad day for Karunatilaka with the collections, but in that instance he was yoked, wasn't he, by skipper himself. So here's Lumbini College now. 3rd set piece in the second half for them, and they've not moved. They've stayed in the same territory as for now, but this time around they'll be hoping to get some points on the dangerous runners on the left side of that scrum, and we'll have to see what they make of this one. Here they go, the set piece move. Serving options, Lakshan swings it across. Here's the number 4, trying to create a better angle. Good spot tackle coming in by Samarakun. And Lumbini still trying to get through, first time on that 22 meter line now, and building face by face. Positives coming in for them in this second half, but yet again a good rush defense coming in. Overlap in the corner. Here's the winger, puts the chip chase in, and unfortunately a bit too much on that one, as they'll bring play back nevertheless.
Yes, once again, then I don't think the kick was the right option from Sachin Tendulkar. Has a very trusty boot, but he needs to learn when and how to use his kicks, isn't it, if he is to progress further in his career. Certainly a very promising prospect, but for now just gives away possession to Sri Sumangala, who will have a scrum in their favour.
They made a brilliant brace last weekend against Trinity College Kandy, and this time around Lumbini College will be hoping he'd get some points on the board for his team with similar efforts. As for now, scrappy stuff yet again by both set of forwards. The ball is still with position with Sri Sumangala College nevertheless, and they are hoping to get some momentum back now. Sumangala have been defending as for now in the second half. They'll be hoping to get to the opposite side of the field as they go to the box kick, and this time they were right there, running laterally, trying to get some space out. Needs to give the ball away, but this time around yet again opts for the boot. Yet again his decision making has been frowned upon by the supporters here as well, so the young lad needs to get a bit more into his kicking, as Sri Sumangala's opportunity now to get out of jail.
Yes, but that time I think the idea was right then, and there was space behind him, but just the execution couldn't get it right, and ball went out on the full. We'll have to come all the way back to where it was kicked from, and it'll be Sri Sumangala's throw into the Rexona line out.
Time's run out, and that was a dummy throw as well, so it's going to be a free kick. Let's see what Lumbini College make of this one. Will they opt for the scrum? And they're going to take this free kick, and they're going to run it, it seems. The forwards now of Lumbini College. You can see what is going everywhere in that ruck. Both teams have been guilty of giving away a bit too many penalties in this ruck time, but here's nevertheless brilliant carry there by the number 1 Netsara Lumbini College. Switching direction, going for the piston style now. Lumbini trying new methods, hoping they'll find a cheek in the arm of this Sri Sumangala defense, who's been brilliant so far, yet to concede a try. Lumbini, few faces in, looking to settle, and as we say that, it's brilliant juggling work coming in by Dilshan yet again, who's been a menace in defense for Sri Sumangala College so far. And as we did say earlier on, Nathan, I did mention that Sri Sumangala, after they build the faces, just seem to be getting isolated without support and giving away opportunities. And Sumangala straight away using the opportunity given into the opposite half they go, and they'll have a line out to throw in.
Yes, like you said, then too many players need to learn how to play to that structure, isn't it? Build those phases, and like you said, have left some of their men isolated from time to time. Sri Sumangala, to their credit, their fringe defense has improved, hasn't it, as the game has progressed. We're now into the 43rd minute here at Police Park. It's been a steady progress, and their third row has come into it, likes of Nirmal, Madhushan and Tarusha Dilshan. Looks like of a injury concern here. Doctor being called on for concussion check on Ashen Karunatilaka. Now hopefully he will be fit to continue, and yes, gets the green light from the doctor. And play will be able to resume with that Sri Sumangala line out.
Yes, Rexona line out time for Sri Sumangala College, and they set their rolling maul yet again. Good structure coming in, and they're driving ahead yet again. Collapsed, but no penalties conceded by Lumbini College. Nevertheless, here's the Ashen. Good thumping run by him. Inwards they go to the 22-meter. Lumbini applying pressure on the ruck and has forced through that knock-on. Brilliant defensive efforts by Lumbini College. Trying to pull their socks up on the defense. And they managed to get the position of the ball, and a few handbags coming in there as well.
Yes, both skippers doing the right thing, dispersing both sets of players. Johan leading Lumbini today and Shashika Bandara. But referees will want to have a chat about that incident. Just a bit of push and shove, isn't it, Dylan? I think both teams will be just let off with a warning here. Injured player Pasandu Samarakon back on his feet for Sri Sumangala. That's a very promising sign. And it's great to see shake of the hands from both skippers. And we will restart proceedings with that scrum down in favor of Lumbini College.
Yes, the scrum down for Lumbini College just outside their own 22 meters, so they'll be hoping to run this one most likely. And we'll have to see what the Sri Sumangala defense, what a brilliant scrummage by them, applying lots of pressure, and Lumbini, interestingly, they decide to kick this one through. Here's Ashen looking to break through. Does so. The first one finally brought down. Nevertheless, here's the forwards now. The big forward Rasindu for Sri Sumangala College. Good rush defense coming in by Lumbini College, but nevertheless a brilliant leg drive and penalty won by Sri Sumangala. Here's the skipper taking it quickly, slipping through the first one, tries to go through the second as well. Shashika Bandar drawing in back-to-back penalties for his team. The skipper, a very troublesome customer for the opposite teams when he finds his groove in the game, and his individual effort has got them a good 10-15 meters and a line out now to get the third Amana Bank try in and hopefully squeeze in the bonus point try in as well.
Yes, Sri Sumangala certainly will be hopeful of that. Just need 2 more scores. Have an ideal opportunity for one here. Line out about 15 meters away from the whitewash. Now it will be interesting to see how this goes. Looks like Sumangala want to use that roll-in maul. They've got their drive on, but Lumbini do well to bring it down. Only gains a couple of meters for Sri Sumangala, who looks like they are going to hit Lumbini from the fringes here. Set it in up nice and slowly as Dilshan again with a big carry. Has done bulk of the heavy lifting in the forwards department so far. Now bringing them onto halfway with that last carry, but Lumbini trying to wrestle them off the ball, had no rights there. Now taken quickly by Bandara with a lovely backhanded offload to Ashin Karunatilaka. The Lumbini defender read that really well. It's still there for Tarusha Dilshan. Just a couple of meters short now. Now looking to use their bigger players. Resandu Sahas sets it up, gets that drive through, and Resandu Sahas goes over for the Amana Bank try. And the third Amana Bank try for Sri Sumangala College. And they've put 1 foot already in sealing all 5 points in this league game, Denan.
Yes, a brilliant effort by Rasendu Sahas of Sri Sumangala College. What a brilliant leg drive and finish by him. Got the 5 points in the second half up. It's 19 points to 3. And it's going to be Ashen Karunatilaka. We will be hoping to get another conversion in. Sri Sumangala searching for the fourth try now. They've done mighty well in the second half. Held off the Lumbini attack and the goal conversion through. Brilliant stuff by Samarakun. And 21 points to 3. Sri Sumangala College right on top.
Lumbini though only have themselves to blame. Penalty after penalty given away. And now have made the task all the more difficult for them. Chasing a 16-point deficit. Once again that restart well collected and worked out to Bandara, who kicks it only as far as Kavindu. For Lumbini now to the danger man Lakshan. Lakshan steps past one, gets that offload into the number 7 Hasaral Netsar. Lumbini looking to exploit that blind side. Here's Johan, got that offload away while being dragged to the floor. But unfortunately, looks like the ball came forward off his hand, so the scrum will go in favour of Sri Sumangala, and it's another chance gone begging for Lumbini.
Just as when you think Lumbini College have pulled their socks up, seems like they'll be giving away the position, and Sumangala College, they've been restored back to their full complement of players here as well, and they'll be hoping for a good exit. Bandara to feed in. Ball not channeled through. Thought they got away with it.
Yes, right in front of the AR there. Not coming through the tunnel. I think was hooked with his hand by the flanker. So just going wrong for Sri Sumangala there, and we'll have a retake as coach looks to his bench, bringing some changes on, fresh faces. And a bit of a shuffle in the back line as well.
Just as Imasha Lakshan will slot in through the half-back position, and fresh blood coming in for Lumbini College in that left wing as well. Here's Sri Sumangala now. Brilliant timed pass and dash down. Nevertheless, Sri Sumangala with the ball, and a brilliant run by the number 14 Pasidhu Bandara in that instance gives away a penalty. Nevertheless, holding on, says the referee. Time's been stopped, and seems like an offence has been spotted. And Sri Sumangala, I thought bit of light sparked for them when their backline was in full motion. This time they just couldn't retain the ball in the far corners, and Lumbini College with a Rexona line out coming their way.
Yes, Pasidhu Bandara just isolated there, supporting players not arriving in time. Yes, so once again another great backline move from Sri Sumangala. Couple of lovely passes as well in that. taking the Lumbini line out of the game. But it will be the line out in favor of Lumbini now, who will be attacking from the halfway mark. But Achila Gamage gets up and spoils proceedings for Lumbini College. Sri Sumangala have managed to turn it over once again. They've been really good at line out time, have the visit inside. Now another opportunity, but Samarakon taking no risks and clearing his lines, but only as far as Lakshan, who gets the ball out to Induara. Pass it back to Lakshan on the overlap, who breaks past the first tackle, breaks past another, has plenty of space on the outside, tries to cut back in, needs support though. Support arrives for Lumbini. Now working it back infield to some of their bigger players. Are the home team hunting for their first try in this game.
Time's been stopped. Lumbini College had acres of space on the outside, and seems like referee Nalin Lasantha will be giving a card out at 2 to the number 8 of Sri Sumangala College. That's Dilshan Tarusha, who's going to be spending the next 10 minutes on the naughty chair. And Lumbini has got no opportunity, and this time around they're opting for a scrum. And will this be their first Amana Bank try? We'll have to wait and see. But Lumbini now seems like they have a spring in their boot. Highly motivated young lads. They'll be hoping to get that first try on and get a score in, Nathan.
Yes, that's a big dent into the defense of Sri Sumangala as well, isn't it? Denan Dilshan, certainly one of their better forwards, has been a menace in defense so far. And Lumbini, probably the best opportunity that they're going to get all game. Try and find the whitewash.
They couldn't take advantage of the first yellow card they had in their favor. This time around they'll be hoping for at least another try in before the second rounds out as well. Plenty of instructions being given by referee Nalin Lasantha. Unfortunately don't have the facilities to know exactly what's being communicated between him and the players, but have to wait and see what Lumbini College makes of this scrum, as they surely and certainly have to get some points. Nathan, in there have done a lot of hard work in the earlier exchanges and in the second half as well. They surely deserves a try at least, and we'll have to see what they make of this one.
Yes, straight away fished out of the scrum and fed to the number 10 on the inside. Was the number 13, but unfortunately the pass just doesn't stick for Lumbini. Line break was on for all money. They've squandered a massive opportunity here to find their first score. Now here's Pasidu Bandara. He spills it to both sides, letting the errors creep in, and here's Lakshan now to pick up the scraps for Lumbini College.
It's the miracle ball coming in favor of Lumbini College. Here they go, running laterally, and good defense coming in by Sri Sumangala College, forcing that knock on, and they've managed to turn position over. Here's Samarakon, puts the rubber through, gave away the advantage they had with that knock on. Lumbini yet again with position, trying to step through, but yet again brilliant counter ruck coming in by Sri Sumangala College. Lumbini managing to keep position of the ball. Exciting passage of play we've had in the past couple of minutes. Both teams giving away the ball, and kudos to the referee as well. A love play to continue, and here's Lumbini now with an overlap in the corner. Lakshan stepping through. One man to beat Lakshan. Slips through him. Lakshan with a bit of advantage. Here's the number 11. Lumbini College, will they get the try coming in? And that is the try. Has he not down? We'll have to wait for confirmation coming in. Seems like he was bundled into touch, but what a brilliant effort by Lumbini College. We'll have to wait for confirmation, Nathan, but
That was a well-deserved try if it ever is awarded.
As you can see, just how well this Lumbini line can do when they get into their groove. Brilliant continuity of play, excellent link up from Dilshan and Johan. Johan reached out for the line, but was he bundled before that? I think what the AR is saying is there might have been a high tackle in there as well. So decision time for referee Lasantha. Looking for one of the Sumangala players, and they wouldn't want to go down to 13 here, Denan.
Yes, sir. Would it be a double blow for them? Seems like it's gonna be a penalty try, Nathan. Yes, it is. Penalty try coming in, and that's 10 points to 21, and we got a game here on our hands. What a brilliant passage of play for Lumbini College, and first Amana Bank try coming in for them. Johan did mighty well, and Lumbini College, they are pumped up on there. 10 points up on the board, 11-point deficit, a good 20 minutes left here on the clock, and definitely have a game to look forward to, Nathan.
Yes, we've certainly got a game on our hands here, Denan. Lumbini finally getting it right, like we said, getting that penalty try, but credit has to go to Johan, isn't it? Brilliant run from the lad. Unfortunately, won't take credit for that try, but Lakshan also doing really well to set it up for his man. Sri Sumangala now down to 14 men. Need to be a bit careful. Yes, that's an excellent exit kick from Lumbini, who've got the momentum swinging their way, and we've seen what things momentum can do, isn't it, Denan?
There's wonders happening here for Lumbini College, who's been under the pump in the first 3 quarters of the game, as they'll be hoping to get a victory here. They believe, don't they, Nathan? 11 points deficit. Sumangala College in the back foot, down a player, and under immense amount of pressure, as that throw has fallen into the hands of Lumbini College yet again. As we did mention, momentum is the name of the game, and this time it's all in favor of Lumbini College. And as we say, there a thumping tackle coming in by Sumangala College. Here's Lumbini though, with space on the outside. Their backs trying to bump through. Isolated. Will it be? Yes, it is. Brilliant juggling work by Sri Sumangala College. That's been a big difference between the two teams. The Lumbini guilty of being isolated on multiple occasions, and the juggling work of Sri Sumangala College has been spot on.
Yes, this time Ashen Karunathilaka, one of their back stepping in, and yes, then Lumbini will need to fix that, isn't it, as they progress in this Dialog Schools Rugby League. You aren't going to win games if you can't support your players and get behind your man. Now Sri Sumangala with a chance up the other end. Try and get that 4th try. Secure their bonus point Amana Bank try. Sahas has taken over the throw-in duties collected by Gamage. Getting the maul on without Dilshan as well. Still going is this Sri Sumangala maul, but it has collapses referee Lasantha, and Lumbini doing really well to keep Sri Sumangala at bay there.
Lumbini College hoping for some territory, and a kick out of jail and some space for them to breathe. Decent touch finder brings play right onto the halfway mark, and Lumbini College with the Rexana line out coming in, and will they make a difference here, Nathan? 11 points the deficit for them, as they have an opportunity, 1 try, and this game will change for them. The throw scrappy, but nevertheless position with Lumbini College. Here they go through their back line. It again Lakshan trying to step through. This time well marked and marshalled by the Sumangala backs. Looking to use the short side. Brilliant step through by Himasha. And yet again the jackling work by Sri Sumangala College. This time well negotiated by Lumbini. Here they go. Here's the forwards carrying it through now. It's the number 3 who's just made his way through to the park. Hoping to inject a bit of pace and grit to this Lumbini lineup. Here they go, switching it across. Goes for the chip chase. And this time falls into the hands of Lumbini College. Sorry, beg your pardon. That's Sri Sumangala College. And the ball has been contested in illegal manner, says the referee. So a penalty now for Sri Sumangala College. Not 10 meters, says the referee. And have to see whether there will be an issue of a card, Nathan.
Yes, that was really cynical there from Lumbini, wasn't it, Denan? That man knew that he had absolutely no right to that ball. And as you can see, referee Lasantha just having a bit of a chat. Time running out as well in this game. Just over 10 minutes left. Sri Sumangala will be hunting for that bonus point. Samarakon looks for the touch finder and brings his side to within 10 meters. That's excellent stuff from the Sri Sumangala fullback. Just sense with the game where it's at, if Sri Sumangala can find a score here, might be able to play Lumbini out of this one. Lumbini will need to defend with their hearts out. Not contesting that line out, trying to stop the Sri Sumangala maul dead in its tracks. This time though the drive is much better from Sri Sumangala College. Going towards that whitewash. Sahas tries to break. Desperately held on to by Kavishka there. Places it down and makes it available though. There's the big prop forward. Still live for Sri Sumangala. Gimhana takes it to within couple of meters. Now they're setting it up once again for Resadu Sahas. Tries to get those legs pumping. Sahas reaches out for the line, but is forced to place it back. Now Bandara tries to snipe through, gets it out to Ashane Karunatilaka, and that's the bonus point. Amana Bank try secured for Sri Sumangala College. Excellent thinking from their skipper and brilliant finishing from Malisha Karunatilaka. This time he gets the ball to stick.
Yes, Sri Sumangala College, they were under the pump in the last 10 minutes, but they managed to get back into this game and they've secured the all-important bonus point try as well. And what a finish by them. Both the forwards and backs combining to get the 4th try in, and they've secured the bonus point, and that's going to be other positive that they'll be taking forward and progressing throughout the tournament, Nathan.
Yes, passing to Samarakon, lines this one up. Kick is through perfectly, 28 points to 10. And Sri Sumangala, as things stand, will open up this Dialog Schools Rugby League with back-to-back bonus point victories, Denan.
Just the way it's going with that goal conversion in through as well. 28 points to 11. 28 points to 10 rather, and they'll be very happy with their efforts today. A few yellow cards conceded, but nevertheless they've combined well, have the backs and forwards of Sri Sumangala College, and they just need a bit more fine tunings coming in. But Lumbini College, they'll be hoping to play their hearts out in the final few minutes of this game, as the restart scrappy, but still with Sri Sumangala College, who's managed to come away with it Still playing with a bit of urgency though. Hoping and searching for that exit. And this time doesn't find touch yet again. Here's Lumbini now. Into switch direction. Good fend off coming in. Breaks to the first line. Here's the Marsha. Spills it forward into the covering Sri Sumangala player. Sumangala up to go to their backs. Interception. Thought it was on for all money. Didn't Indura. But it's been lost forward. And it's going to be an intentional knock forward taken quickly yet again by Sri Sumangala College. Swings it across to Bandara, who still is bustling through. Sri Sumangala College, Lumbini right up there in the defense. Rushing through, trying to get the ball back. Sri Sumangala holding on to their nerves. Good running angle yet again by the try scorer Sahas. Sri Sumangala, was that pass forward? We'll have to wait and see. Nevertheless, they do run away through. Here's another line break. Good continuity of play yet again by Sri Sumangala College. And the jackling work not clean. Couldn't support his body weight, says referee Nalin Lasanta, as Sumangala, another penalty in their favour.
Yes, Sri Sumangala College, great continuity of play, like you said, Denan. Time is running out on our clock as well. Lumbini keep coughing up those chances, keep conceding those penalties, aren't doing themselves any favours. With just about 6 minutes or so left on our clock, we have to talk about that Swiss Tech perfect play of the match as well. Couple of names in the hat. I thought Lakshan did really well, even though it might be in a losing cause for Lumbini, their fullback. But for me, it's down to the third row of Sri Sumangala and passing to Samarakon.
Yes, Samarakon's boot has been very helpful in the course of Sri Sumangala. All 4 conversions going through. And also the row of the forward pack as well, taking the number 8 Tarusha Dilshan, who's been very menacing in those rucks, and he's won quite a few jackling penalties in favour of Sri Sumangala College, who's definitely put his hand up in contestant as a Swiss Tech perfect player. As Sri Sumangala now move through to the 22 meter, searching for the 5th Amana Bank try now with some space on the outside. Brilliant running angle, advantage coming in for them. Ball squirts out of the ruck, offside says the referee.
It's a beautiful run in there, a line there from Ashen Karunatilaka. Now that penalty taken quickly by the skipper. Here's Shashika Bandara. Brings it to within 5 meters, but has lost it forward. Lumbini now need to run it out, but brilliant pressure applied by the Sri Sumangala tackler. Thinks that's Pabasara, their number 6. Their back row, like we said, then applying all that pressure and forcing the Lumbini fullback to ground it in his own in goal. And it should be a 5 meter scrum to Sri Sumangala.
It's a 5 meter scrum to Sri Sumangala College. Few replacements coming for Lumbini College as to continue that Swiss Tech perfect play of the match conversation we were having earlier. Nathan Pasunu Samarakon definitely put his hand up. So did the number 8 Tarusha Dilshan, and even Malaysia Karunatilaka, who did chip in with that try. So plenty of nominees for that Swiss Tech perfect player. We should take it down. I feel like we should just take it down to the wire. We'll have to see what Dilshan makes of this scrum. He'll be hoping to take another break in the back, but nevertheless, here's his effort, well marshalled by Lumbini College. Here's an opportunity now. Sri Sumangala College breaking through into the 5 meter. They go. Searching desperately for that 5th Amana Bank try. Lumbini College looking to defend this one. hoping to lay everything out there on the field are the young lads from Lumbini College, but Sri Sumangala, they're coming through and yet again opting for that short side. Lumbini, desperate defense coming in, engaging from the side right in front of the referee. That's a clear penalty advantage coming through.
Dilshan takes it to within a movement of the line. Now looking to get behind their big man Sahas. He reaches out, trying to get his second score. Picked up quickly by the skipper. Twist in, turn in, does he get it down? Unfortunately, looks like it has been held up. And the try is denied for Sri Sumangala. And referee will want to come and consult his assistant. That's a great defensive work by Lumbini there, but I thought Sri Sumangala could have done a bit better to create a couple more phases.
Skipper Bandara a bit too eager to get that fifth Amanabank try in. And we'll have to decide who the Swiss Tech perfect player will also be. Debates between Pasun Samarkon and the number 8 Tarush Dilshan. And I believe Dilshan deserves it regardless of his yellow card and 10-minute break he had in the game. He's been quite fabulous with his jackling efforts in the defensive aspect, and his work rate when it comes to attacking as well has been spot on, and that's my nominee for today's Swiss Tech perfect player, and believe you'd agree with me as well.
Yes, hard to argue with you there, Denan. It's been quite the shift from Tarosha Dilshan. He's done really well in attack and in defense. We saw how strong his carrying has been, and you saw how much Sri Sumangala missed him in that time that he spent in the bin. So you can see just how important he is to this side, and he is a deserving Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. But credit must go to the entire Sri Sumangala team, and especially their fullback Pasun Samarakon as well. Had a good game with the boot. So decision time continues. It's like another concussion concern. Team doctor has been summoned once again. But looks like all is okay to continue. Will be interesting to see what the call is here from the referee. Looks like
it is an offside penalty advantage coming in for Sri Sumangala College on the 5-meter line. The far left corner of your screen, taken quickly by skipper Sashika Bandara, searching for his brace. Beg your pardon, that's our Swiss Tech perfect player Tarush Dilshan. Petty heard us here in the com box. Nathan going in for his second brace, and he's done mighty well. Puts his hand up there as well for the supporters, making his presence felt. What a bustling run by the young lad from Sri Sumangala College.
Yes, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just making our decision look a bit better, isn't it? Tarush Dilshan, deserving Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, rounding out this game with a score. Unfortunately, ball has come off the tee. No chance for Samarakon to take it, and referee Lasantha blows for full time. And it is a 33 points to 10 victory for Sri Sumangala College. They are looking really good this season. Came to the ground today looking for a close one, but Sri Sumangala have shown just how dominant they can be over that 70-minute period.
Yes, definitely their execution has been far more comprehensive and better off than Lumbini College, who had their opportunities. Can't lie with regards to their efforts in this game. Had 2 yellow cards in 2 different parts of the game, so that's collectively 20 minutes with 1-man advantage. They should have enjoyed a bit more with ease. With just the 1 try and the penalty in their name, 10 points to 33. That's going to be the full-time confirmation coming in this game. Sri Sumangala College with a bonus point victory against Lumbini College, Colombo 5, here at the Police Park grounds. And it's been a fabulous Sunday evenings of rugby here in this second week encounter of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. And we've had ups and downs in this game, and it's been nevertheless a treat to watch, hasn't it?
It's brilliant game. Sri Sumangala bringing all the tricks here. So you have your key stats as well. Sri Sumangala with 5 tries and 4 conversions. Lumbini College with just that solitary penalty try and that penalty kick by Induvara in the first half to make up their 10 points. It's a comprehensive victory for the visiting side from Kandy. And our Swiss Tech perfect play of the match is Tarusha Dilshan for a massive defensive shift and chipping in with a couple of tries as well. With that being said, folks, that's a wrap from us here at Police Park. This Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 2 draws to a close. We'll catch you again next time.